A very warm welcome to one and all present here. On behalf of Lions and Yo Club of Bombay Uptown, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है Emotional Square में. This is the day one and the curtain raising session is about unleashing yourself by Mrs. Savita Upponi. Before we move ahead, I would like to tell you all some few vows. What are vows? So vows are a few ways of working that you need to keep in mind so that our event runs smoothly. Throughout the session, every participant will stay on mute so that there is no disturbance. If you have any questions, please write them down in the chat box. They will be catered to by the end of the session. Please make sure that you have a spare device with you so that in case of any technological problem, you can always reconnect to the meeting. There is an option of reactions at the bottom of your screen where you can show thumbs up, you can clap, you can do those things while the session is on. Whenever you feel you like something in this particular slide, or you agree with the speaker, or you understood the point, you can definitely do that. Moving ahead, I would like to invite our president, Mr. Anand Mehta. He's the president of Lions Club of Bombay Uptown, and he will be sharing a few words with us today.
Thank you very, very much. I am Lion Anand Mehta, and I'm so much happy and proud to be here welcoming each one of you. As Lions Club International is one of the world's biggest NGO, a service organization. Over 1.4 million lions across the globe are stepping up to serve their communities during this coronavirus pandemic. These new challenges have changed the way we live, but our dedication to helping those in need is as strong as it was when we first opened our gates more than 100 years ago. I feel extremely privileged that I am and all of us are part of Lions Club International, and Lions Club of Bombay Uptown and Leo Club of Bombay Uptown have collaborated to make this event something for the need of an hour. I'm so much grateful to the project leader, Lion Ratna Venkat, and Leo Zeel Jobanputra for putting this together and inviting you, all of you here. I'm also extremely happy to see the number crossing double century, and I'm sure this project, this concept is the need, and I'm sure every one of us are going to immensely benefit. Today, we have an eminent personality with us, Mrs. Savita Upponi. And before she comes ahead, as a part of a president, I would like to honor her with a certificate, which is primarily a very prestigious certificate of appreciation to Savita ji. Thank you very, very much for coming here and spending your time, and you're going to add immense value to this session. Thank you very, very much. Over to Mosam.
Thank you so much, Anand uncle. Once Dalai Lama said that the world does not need more successful people, but it only needs more healers, more peacemakers, more lovers, and more storytellers. And we are extremely happy that today we are making impact on the lives of so many people. Not a huge impact, but even a small one can make a huge difference to the world. And today, our topic, Unleashing Yourself, is all about connecting with your soul, peeking inside yourself, and getting more self-aware. Now, I would like to invite Lion Ratna Venkatram. She's the event chairperson, and she will be introducing our speaker, Mrs. Savita Upponi.
Thank you, Mosam. Good evening, everyone. It's our honor to welcome Savita Upponi from Pune, the certified master facilitator and transformational coach. As a master facilitator, she sees herself as a catalyst, triggering the need in people to internalize learning. And as a transformational coach, she has enabled thousands of people to actualize their mission and dream goals. In today's session of Emotional Square, Unleash Yourself, Savita will be sharing with us her perspectives and, very importantly, the experiential tools on how you can unleash yourself. So over to Savita ji.
Thank you very much, Ratna. Good evening, everybody. Such a pleasure to be here. And I thank the Lion Club and the Leo Club for this opportunity. And very, very, very thankful to be here. Good evening. Namaste to everybody. So without much ado, let's go into this topic of unleashing self. Uh, for 30 years, I've been in the industry, really helping people learn, helping people internalize learning, grow. And today's session is actually a synopsis, a kind of an essence of what I have learned in all these years and what is really, really important to me. So I hope you enjoy the session. Please have your questions, put them in the chat box, and I'll be very happy to answer some of them. Thank you very much. So let's move here into the session. So unleash yourself. Now we live people walk up to me every day and they say that I have everything. I have a big house, I have lots of money, I have a wonderful spouse, I have beautiful children who are really growing up into beautiful adults. And I have work that really gives me a lot of fulfillment. But I have that strange feeling that something is missing. Something is really, just not right. Some more people come up and say, I want a more fulfilling life. Some tell me they want to do more in life. They want to achieve more. Some come up and say, I want to do more sales. I want to win more awards. I want more success. I want more love in my relationships. I want more authenticity. I want to be understood. People don't understand me. Some say, why can't people listen to me? Why can't they listen? And why am I not accepted? When I hear all these things, believe me, it just set me thinking that what is it that we really, really want here? What is it? What do we want in life? And I just tried to put a few things together. Just see if some of this resonates with you. So at the intellectual level, I really want to be challenged. I want something meaningful. At the emotional level, I want more energizing relationships. At the spiritual level, I want peace. I want fulfillment. At the environmental level, I want to see everything green and grow and really conserve so that we can leave something for our children. At the financial level, we all want security. At the occupational level, at work and what we are doing, I want fulfillment. I want to do meaningful work. At the social level, I want to have trustworthy relationships. And at the physical level, I really want a healthy body. Now, if this is all that I want, how can I really make those choices every day which can unleash my potential? What can I do? What is it that I really need to be doing to get this in my life? But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we say we want that, but what is it that we really, really want? At the bottom of it, what is it? All of that is fine, but a few things are really very important from that list. The emotional connect with others. So if you look at this picture, just look at the beautiful melody there. That story that's we can see and hear. This picture that really speaks, and you can really see that emotional connect there between the mother and the child. So listening. So how do we really get the emotional connect with others? It's listening. It's not just hearing. Now, they say that only 25% of what we hear, we really retain. Rest is just gone. So how can we connect with somebody if we are really not listening completely? So what is it that will really get us to do that? I want to share a beautiful video with you. I came across this a few years ago when one of my mentors shared it, and I was really impacted by it. So I would like to really share this with you. Initially, you will not hear the music, and it is really soft. So don't worry about it. Just watch and experience it. Experience it. So here goes. So tell me, ladies and gentlemen, we may look different, but if we see what we see, if we hear what we hear, and if we feel what they feel, will we treat people differently? Now, listening, in my experience, is so very important. And really demonstrating to the other person that he or she is understood is very, very important for the emotional connect. Listening to the said is very normal. You know, we are pretty good at this. But what about the unsaid? What about things that people are saying and we are listening? But what about what they are not saying, but they want us to understand that? So do we want this? Do we really want to listen in ways which will create that beautiful connect? And remember this, research shows that only 25% of it we remember. So how do we want to now start listening to others to create that connect? What else? What else do we really, really want? Emotional well-being? What about our heart? Emotions is great, okay? Heart is the seat of it. Do we want to get along with others? Do we want to be alert and engaged at work? Do we want to be compassionate and kind? Do we want to be secure and calm in the face of, a calamity maybe? Do we want to solve problems peacefully? So if this is what we want, how about moving from reaction to response? Have you had this experience where you said something and then immediately say, oh my God, I wish I had not said it. Can I take it back? So this whole ability to respond rather than react, where will this take us? What will be the benefit of this? So ladies and gentlemen, if we want all of this, if we want to respond and not react, what is it that we really need to be doing here? The pause. Now, between the stimulus and the response, Dr. Stephen Covey says that there is this space available for everybody in every situation. Between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. And this space actually has the power, the ability to turn it into a response, which means, you know, my grandmother used to say, count till 10. When you're angry, rather than really reacting, count till 10. You know, she did not study too much, but she was very wise. She knew the power of the pause, the power that it gives us to really structure our response and not react. Believe me, these are small things, but really impact the emotional connect with others. So how can we really build our ability to pause, to have more enabling conversations, to safeguard important relationships, to really be in ways in which we really would love to live our values? How do we make sure that we use the pause? Because there are many times people say, Savita, my answer, my response, my reaction was out before I could catch it. And now I'm really repenting about what I said. So how is it? How can we really build this ability to pause? I would like to tell you a small story here. You know, there was a hermit who had a hermitage by the riverside, and one of his disciples was very eager and really wanted to get all the wisdom from his guru. So he says, Guru, please give me the mantra. Please give me the mantra to success. So the guru said, okay, take this bucket of, and please go to the river, fill it up with clean water and bring it back. I'm very, very thirsty. I'll drink that water and then I'll share the mantra with you. So the little boy is very, very excited. He runs to the river, and as he approaches it, he sees that there are some cows which have come and who are also, kind of taking a bath there in that. And the water is very, very muddy. So he waits for some time and then he realizes that, hey, this is really not working. How can I take muddy water back to the guru? So he waits there and, gets angry, tries to shoo away the cows, and nothing really is working. And he comes back and he tells the guru, I went there and there was this herd of cows which were having a bath and the water was very, very muddy. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to get you the water that you wanted. Now, what do I do? So the guru was very sharp. He says, wait, what is it? What is the problem? He says, can't those cows just stop for a minute for me to just fill up this bucket of clean water? So the guru says, all right, now I want you to do exactly what I tell you. Go there once again and sit till they have finished, until the water is clean, and then get me the water. So he goes, the boy once again goes to the river and he sits there and he waits and he waits. And there comes a time when the cows have had enough and they are on their way. But the water's still muddy and he still continues to wait because Guru had said wait. And slowly, as he becomes quiet and calm, he also sees that the water is flowing and slowly has settled and now starts clearing. And very, very soon he sees that it is now clean. He dips the bucket happily, takes that water, comes back smiling. So the Guru asks him, what did you learn? He says, yes, I just have to wait. When things are muddy, I just have to patiently wait for things to settle. And then things are very, very clear and calm. So the Guru is very happy with the answer. The disciple had learned what he wanted him to learn and was very happy to give him the mantra. But the disciple says, thank you, Guru, I've already got it. So you see, we just need to be patient and calm for us to really, for things to settle down. And then things are much, much clearer. So ladies and gentlemen, pause is not difficult. What do we need? What do we really, really need? When things are muddy, when things are chaotic, we just need to be patient and take that pause. Create that space so that there is stillness. Because in the stillness will come the creativity, the correct or the right answers and the response. So in our quest to really build this muscle of pause, think about it. In your day-to-day, as you live life, every day as you wake up, are you mindful? Is your mind full on the left-hand side? Is this how your mind looks like? Or you're mindful, which means you are calm, you are still, you're peaceful, you take everything as it comes, and there is no clutter. You do not see any clutter. So I would like you to choose that more or less every day when you get up, which one it is, and when you go to bed, which one it is. So going forward, I'd like you to do this small exercise for a week and see if you can actually slow down, take that pause, and see whether you can be more mindful. Let's move ahead and also see some more ways to do this. Now, wise people have been telling us that living in the moment that we have now, that is that is reality. Past we can do nothing about. It is gone. Gaya, kal gaya. Aaj hai. Today we have it. This moment we have. Future, it will come. We have no actually control over what is going to come. So in reality, past is already gone. Future we have no control over. So what do we have? We have the moment, which is there right now with us. So what are we going to do about that? About that moment? Can we live the moment that we have here? Can I unleash my talent, my passion, and live this moment and not really waste it in worrying about what I didn't do yesterday or worrying about the future, that what I have to do tomorrow? Now, this moment is soon going to be past and I am going to enter the future. So why can we not just be here, live this to the fullest, and then move forward? Hmm? I would like to share a little bit more about this perspective here. I want you to watch this picture very carefully. And slowly, I want you to be this person, to have those two flowers in your hand, and slowly, with complete attention, I want you to blow the petals. And as you blow, I want you to feel each strand fluttering away. So you're really not bothered about the strands that have fluttered away, but you're just continuing to blow these two strands of flowers. And you're really joyful in that moment. So I'm going to pause here and allow you to experience this. Okay, tell me, how was it? How was this experience? When was the last time you lived a moment like this of pure joy in this way? Would you like to? Would you really like to learn how to do that? And really live today, this moment for what it is? When we pause, we have this moment. Now, what am I going to do with this moment? Past is past. Future will come. Where is my attention? My attention is here in the now. I am being mindful in what is there in front of me just now. So always focus on the balance in the center. Past, there are many things that have happened. Future, it will come. Many things will happen. They'll balance it out. Right now, can I just stand in the center and really live it? Really understand that this moment is all that I have. This is the moment which I need to seize and make it my own. Now, I'm going to show you another beautiful video about a samurai warrior. And as you watch it, you will see that initially the sound will not be very, very loud. It's all right. I just want you to watch what is happening and then capture your insight. Okay? So here goes. It's about the fly and the samurai. So what was the learning here? What was it? If we allow a fly, so what did the fly stand for here really? Fly are our thoughts. They really hijack us. Even the mighty samurai with all his skill could not beat them. So the thoughts will be there. Thoughts will come from the past. They will come and threaten your current moment. They will threaten the pause that you're trying to take. Or you will get anxiety or worry from the future. What will happen? What is going to happen in the future? So you will have all these flies from the past, flies from the future. And if you try to beat that, if you try to solve it, if you try to say, okay, let me kill each one of them, you will see that the moment is gone. It's already become past. So if we really want to pause, we need to understand that pause in the midst of distraction and chaos. All it needs is training the mind. How can I train the mind to be in this moment? Not the distraction will be there, the chaos will be there of thoughts. So we don't have to will those thoughts and those thoughts of distraction and chaos away. But how can I be attentive in the moment, in that pause, beautifully calm and still? There may be chaos around me. So for example, in a crowded room, there may be loud music happening, all of that, but you can be very calm from within. The calmness can be there. You can choose it if you so wish. So stillness, ladies and gentlemen, is a choice. We can be, it can happen. And it really gives us lots of benefits. Lots of benefits. It improves our attention. It improves our memory. Children says, or the teacher says, I cannot hold the attention of my students. Believe me, if we can be taught this whole concept of pause in schools, teachers will have less of an issue with children's attention. What about memory? What about those numbers that you can't remember? What about the names that you can't remember? Suddenly, the memory fails you at the best of times. So being mindful actually improves our memory. It improves our ability to be empathic with others. Really listen to the unsaid. It definitely reduces stress, anxiety, and distractions. So mindfulness, if we can really build the ability to be mindful, it does us great service. And believe me, brain and the mind is as much as a muscle. Now, we go to the gym to build our physical muscles. If you want good tricep, biceps, if I want, packs, 8 packs, 10 packs, I go to the gym. But how about going to the gym to train your brain? What is that gym? What are some things that I can do to train my brain? To really train the wandering mind to keep coming back to the present, in the moment, and not really be so much judgmental about it. So there are 2 things that we really want, like anything else. So when we want to train our body, if we want to lose 10 kgs of weight, we need discipline and we need consistency around maybe our diet, about our exercise. So similarly, can we have similar consistency and discipline for our brain, for our mind, to not really dwell in the past or the future, but really in the moment. So let's really invite the present moment into our life. So ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to invite you for a series of exercises, and I would like to give you a taste of the brain gym, the gym where we can really build our mindfulness. So I invite you, I request you to sit comfortably. If you have something in your hands, keep it away. Sit squarely so that both your feet are touching the ground firmly. Place your hands so that you are absolutely relaxed. Sit up, straighten the spine, loosen your shoulders, and let's invite the present moment, the now, into our life. Just follow my instructions. Let's follow our breath. Let's watch. I just want you to watch your inhalation and your exhalation. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to watch. Is the inhalation longer than the exhalation? Just watch. How is your breath flowing? What is the rhythm? Now turn your attention to the body. Where are you experiencing a little tightness? Go there and shake it a little bit. Loosen it. Better. Now, what about the touch? Are your feet feeling the ground? Can you feel the ground? Can you feel the sofa or the chair? Can you feel the surface that's touching your body? As we become silent, can you hear the sound of silence? Can you hear the sound of silence? Can you sense movement in the silence? Can you sense it? Slowly, I want you to come back. Loosen up. How was this experience? It was hardly 40 seconds. How was it? Now, when you were observing, watching, being the observer, you were in the moment. You were here and now. You were not in the past. You were not in the future. You were in the present moment. Now, let me take you to some more exercises, some more taste of what it feels like to be in the moment. Let's build that mindfulness muscle. So I want you to relax, sit up straight, loosen your shoulders and close your eyes. Take a deep, nourishing breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, do it within yourself and watch the rhythm of the breath. Bring your attention to the rhythm. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. So what really happened in there? You're watching your breath. Now breath is with us all the time. Whether we are at work or at home, whether we are eating or sleeping, whether we are playing, we're walking, it's always with us. So if we practice and build this muscle of observation of the breath, it's always there. We can dive into this moment anytime. So this is one exercise I recommend. I really invite you to do at least 2 minutes every day. Find 2 minutes in your life to really go inside and see what's happening inside. Feel that rhythm, experience that rhythm inside. And as you do it every day, week on week, year on year, that muscle just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And how that really helps is when we have chaos and lots of flies outside, we don't have to reach out for our sword. It is there. We can take a deep dive and really be calm from within. Here's another practice I'd like to share. Silence. You know, they say that silence is not empty. It's full of answers. But when was the last time you really experienced silence? I mean, real silence. Not, that things are quiet. There is no noise. So noise does not define silence. Silence is about what's within. There may be a lot of noise outside, but we can cultivate silence within. Are we okay with this? Does it scare us? There was just yesterday somebody was telling me that, Savita, I'm really getting bored. I really need to call, I called 3 of my friends and they were busy. And I was getting a little restless. What's happening here? Are we really not so tuned in and not so okay with being by ourselves within? So you can be in a crowd and still cultivate that silence. In that silence, you will find many, many answers. And when we are observing this silence, you will see that you will be in the moment. Silence cannot happen in the past or the future. You will see that you will be bringing the thoughts and anchoring it here in the present. Now, stillness. How about stillness? When was the last time you were really still, not moving at all? This is the third practice I'd like to share with you. Do this for 2 minutes every day. So sit comfortably and just be still, outside and inside. Don't worry about what's happening around you. You can be still within and outside if you so choose it. Another is about powerful affirmations. If you want to build the muscle to be in the present moment, affirmations really help us. Affirmations are about declaring strong statements. For example, today I'm brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. Another one could be, I'm motivated, I'm powerful, I'm wise, I'm patient, I respect myself. I'm made with the purpose of doing great things. I want a more fulfilling life. I want to really live in the moment. Think of some affirmations that will serve you, that will really energize you. Make them every morning when you get up first thing, and then you see how your day goes. Practice 5 is beautiful. Letting go and letting it be. This is another way we can build this muscle. Because whatever we resist will persist. So there are some thoughts, some things that have happened in the past which is not allowing us to let go. The other day, somebody was sharing with me that, one of my friends really hurt me and I can forgive her, but I cannot forget the hurt. I just can't let it go. And imagine if you were to really find it in your stillness, something that you're holding on to which is not serving you. It does you more damage if you hold on to it. So learning to let go, learning to, if you cannot let it go, then let it be. Choosing either of these will really release you and allow you to savor the moment. Practice 5 is all about gratefulness. Being grateful for your breath that we are breathing every day, grateful for the food that we eat every day, grateful for small mercies that we have. Think of all the beautiful things that we have rather than thinking of everything that we do not. Gratefulness brings powerfully the feeling that all is well, all is good, it's coming. And our ability to really be in the moment improves. It really gives us absolute faith in the moment. And the 7th practice that I would like to share with you is accepting self first. Can you look in the mirror and accept that person first? However you are, whoever you are, beautiful, absolutely wonderful. So accepting people, beginning with self. So how do I really accept people who are different than me? If I've learned to accept self, it becomes much easier to become and accept others. Even if you do these small practices every day, believe me, you will see your power. You will see your self expand. And absolutely, you will be able to look at whatever you want to achieve. So whether it is great thinking intellectually, really feeling at the emotional level, really being there at the spiritual level, sensing, having financial security, all these things are available. If I can really unleash myself and be there in the moment, wherever you are, be all of it there. So if you are physical area, if you're doing exercise, be there, completely be there in the moment, doing that exercise. If you're eating, be there completely. Savor what you're putting in your mouth. Savor chewing it. Savor the wonderful taste. Release those taste buds. Be in that moment and really enjoy that. Intellectually, if you're thinking, be with that thought completely. Allow yourself, your talent and potential to be there. If you are really being with another person in a relationship, you're having a very powerful conversation with somebody, be there completely. Don't think of the past or the future or something else that you need to get to. So wherever you are in this circle, whatever you are choosing to do right now, be there completely. And you will see the difference it will make in your life. So ladies and gentlemen, mindfulness is simply being aware of what is happening right now without wishing that it were different. Agar barish hai, to I want sun. If it is sunshine, then I want a little bit of rain. If it is hot, I want it cold. Now, mindfulness is all about, okay, it is hot. And let it be there. Let me be there. Let me be okay in that uncomfortableness of the heat. And similarly, enjoying the pleasant things without holding on when it changes. We don't want the good times to end, but all of us know it will end one day. Same as being with the unpleasant without fearing that it will all be this way. Why the fear? Like the good things which didn't stay with us, the bad things that are happening are also not going to stay. Now, especially now in the COVID times, believe me, everybody is anxious. There's so much of grief around. But believe me, like the good things, this also will not prevail. It will pass. This too will pass. So remember, what do we really want? We want all those things on the right in that circle. If I want to unleash myself, don't wish, do it. Do these exercises every day. Build that muscle of pause and being in the moment. Excuses? Hey, Excuses have no place when we want to really get what we want. So, ladies and gentlemen, mindfulness isn't difficult. We just need to remember to actually just do it. Now, unleashing yourself into this moment, taking that pause, giving yourself that ability to choose a response and not react. Our life is shaped by our minds, for we become what we think. What a wonderful quote by Buddha. So, until further notice, ladies and gentlemen, celebrate the moment. Whether you are, whatever your talents and passions are, you want to write, you want to skydive, you want to cycle, you want to hike, you want to just sit there and watch the beautiful sea, but be there in the moment. And that celebration will unleash the entire being which is within, waiting to be let out. So now I'd like to open it out for questions. I'm going to stop sharing at this point.
Thank you so much, Savita ji. And as you said, mindfulness isn't a difficult thing. You just need to remember to do it. And I'm sure that all the participants will accommodate at least one or two practices in their daily lifestyle, and that will definitely bring a huge change. Thanks a lot, Savita ji. And now opening the ground for question and answers. You all can put them in the chat box. We will be catering to them one by one. So any questions, please feel free to write them in the chat box. So we had a few questions while the event was going on. So Savita ji, one of the questions was that how can you implant good thoughts into your lifestyle?
So believe me, we are the master of ourselves. So either you keep the power with you or you give it away to the other thought. So your thoughts are yours. Remember the response. So your whatever you want as your thought, you can have it. You can either have a negative one or you can have a positive one. So even when the situation is negative, I can still have a positive thought. That choice, nobody can take that away from me. That is mine, my birthright.
Correct, true. One of the questions was mindfulness and children. How do we cater mindfulness in a child?
Yeah, believe me, I wish, and I have a small module which I'm going to take it to schools. I've done a pilot run, and it works beautifully. Believe me, children are more mindful than us. They are absolutely. Have you seen a child with a new toy? Watch a 3-year-old. Watch a 2-year-old. They are not going to listen to you. If you come and say, "Come, drink your milk," and if he's with a toy, he will not. He's so much in the moment. Believe me, as we grow up, our experiences, we are giving the power away. We need to bring it back.
Right. The third question was, okay, how to find the difference between ego and self-esteem?
See, at the end of the day, what is ego? Ego is about me, I, wanting to prove something. Either to prove the other person wrong or to give or to justify I'm right. So ego is all about me, okay? I'm right or I'm wrong, or this is my point of view. Self-esteem is about your self-worth. What do you think you are worthy of? What is your worth? So do you have, so high self-esteem means you hold your worth as high, which means, hey, it's okay if you don't. I know who I am and I'm happy with it. I don't want to prove it to you. But ego comes in when I want to prove it to the other that, I'm better than you, or I'm right, or my point of view is the one we should take forward.
We have one more question. How to be consistent to be mindful? How do you maintain the consistency?
See, I'm sure if I ask you this question, there must be something in your life that you're mindful about. So it's not as if it's something new. We are already doing it in some areas of our life. Each one of us, if we think, we can find one thing that we are doing very mindfully, something that is very dear to us, something that really gives us a lot of value. I just have to find that. So you see, there are two things, discipline and consistency. if you want to lose 10 kgs for your body, you're willing to spend thousands of rupees on gym, okay, a gym membership to lose that weight. How about nourishing the mind a little bit? How about being mindful and really enjoying what we have? Now in the rains, can you just take a cup of tea, sit outside, just watch the rain without being judgmental कि इतनी तेज क्यों बारिश है, इतनी कम क्यों बारिश है? जो है वो है. Let me enjoy that this moment.
We have one more question. What should I do when I'm unable to stop my thoughts?
You don't have to stop them. That's the best part. So let me give you a good news. You don't have to stop. Let it pass. So if a negative thought is coming, don't engage with it. When we engage with it, that's when it stays with me. But I say, okay, hello, negative thought. I see you coming. Bye-bye. And then you see it go. Just be there. This is the muscle we want to build. When we pause in the moment, this is what we do. Nothing can happen without my permission. So if negativity is with me, I'm allowing it. Let's disallow it. Huh? So a short answer, let it pass. Don't engage with it.
True. Thank you so much. And now the next question is how to be mindful when you're multitasking.
Okay, so research shows that multitasking, actually we cannot do many things excellently well. So what does research say? The brain and the mind can do only one thing excellently well at any given point in time. So the very concept of multitasking is, okay, if the risk and impact is low, and if they are mundane, small things, you can multitask. But imagine if I'm cooking and I'm also having a conversation with my daughter and she's telling me, Mama, this happened in college, that happened in college. I can still multitask. But if she says, I want to change my major from sociology to psychology. Now I have to switch off the gas, not even put it on sim, because now this is important. So important conversations in important relationships, let's not multitask. Okay, so apply that to so important things, let's do that excellently well. Okay, that's my take on multitasking. So multitasking has its place, so I'm not rubbishing it. But what I'm saying is, if you want excellence, then let's really do that one thing.
Right. We have one more question. Okay, so there's a student and she has a lot of plans in her life. She knows where she wants to do and she wants to be positive about her efforts, about her results. But there is constant fear of losing, getting distracted from the path. So how can she deal with that?
This mindfulness muscle, when we build, it allows us to be in the present. You will see that when it's like any other muscle in your body. If you want better triceps, you have to exercise this, then this muscle will grow. Similarly, when you grow this mind muscle, what happens is all the negative thoughts you are able to park it in the past. It will not interfere with your present. That is the reason why I say that, meditation and being in the moment has been our culture for many, many, many years. I don't know, somewhere in this whole thing of progress, it took a backseat, but it's coming back very powerfully. I'm very happy to see that. So an advice to her, build this muscle, you will have the power to not allow that fear to impact you. Fear is what? Fear is me allowing a thought to overwhelm me, to take charge of me. Hey, who are you? I don't care for you. You see, that's how your response can be if your mind is strong enough. Yeah, otherwise fear will sit on your head and ruin your life.
Last question for the evening. If you're angry, what is the best way to burst it out? Or will that make you more peaceful? What should be the best response?
If you ask me, bursting out depends on who is in front of you. What is the strength of that relationship? If the trust is high and the strength is great, you can burst it out. If with your best friend who knows, will get you, it's all right. You can take off the sleeve. Otherwise, you may say things that may really hurt. So if you really want to maintain the power of that relationship and build it further, to nurture it, bursting out and saying things, I'm not sure how it will help you, especially if it's not conducive to that. See? So I would still give a pause, think about what I would like to say, calm down a little bit, and buy time from the person. Hey, you know what? I'm a little angry right now. Can I just get back to you in like 15 minutes? Yeah, that's a good response. 15 minutes, heavens won't fall, but you will be able to secure that relationship.
Right, thank you. And here we end our Q&A session. Extremely thankful to Savita ji for responding to every question so patiently. And now it is a polling round. I will be relaunching the polls, and you have to, there are 3 questions in the polls, and you will be given 1 minute to choose your answer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And now moving to the acknowledgement session. First of all, thank you so much, Savita ji, for coming on board with us, for taking out time and giving us this honor. Next, I would like to thank you, Lions and Leo Club of Bombay Uptown, for organizing this amazing session, and the entire E Square Emotional Square core team, because of which this could not have been possible. We had today over 200 people joining with us, and making an impact on them is feeling like a privilege to us today. So thank you so much. Tomorrow we have a session by Miss Pragya Lodha. She's a clinical psychologist, and the session is around the theme of living a purposeful life. So कल भी आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी. Till then, stay mindful. Have a great weekend. Goodbye. Take care.